Morgan, in your school zone coverage tonight, we're about a week and a half away from school board elections in Iowa. Some candidates in Bettendorf are trying a different kind of strategy, running as a team. News 8's Jenna Webster explains what some people think about that and what experts say is a growing national trend when it comes to school board elections.
If you drive through Bettendorf, it almost seems like it's this or this. A school board election in favor of a group of 4 men or the women who are running.
And I find that, I'm going to use the word disturbing.
Some of the candidates find a team calling to vote for all 4 a little strange.
You are there as an individual with your own individual views and and viewpoints.
We need to have representation from all the various stakeholders and voices. And when you run as a pack, you just don't have that. Speaking as one voice is not going to serve us well.
One of the men on the clean sweep team sees it differently.
We're independent, critical thinkers, but at the end of the day, I believe we're very like-minded in regards to the hot topic and important issues, especially the issues that are at the forefront of our community.
It's kind of a good strategy. It's not that it always works.
Tim Hagel is a political science professor at the University of Iowa.
Because these local races are often so sleepy in the sense that they don't get much attention, that can draw more attention.
This particular election aside, there's a growing trend when it comes to school board races. They're becoming more and more competitive and contentious.
And part of the reason for this has to do with COVID. That meant that parents had a lot more insight into what was being taught in the schools, what their students were doing, what they were learning, and so forth.
They've always been political in some sense. And
Keith Bockelman teaches political science at Western Illinois University.
now, like a lot of other local elections, school board elections have been nationalized.
In the run-up to elections last April, the Democratic Party of Illinois announced it would spend an unprecedented $300,000 to try and swing school board races around the state. It was in response to candidates they say were affiliated with extreme national conservative groups.
And I think that maybe is a concern that the school boards become less interested in looking at what's on their plate locally.
And you'd like to keep the focus on the kids and what's best for the children.
And when it comes to Bettendorf,
But the most important thing is, putting our children first, not political stuff.
both the voters and candidates say that's the goal.
It ought to be a place where people feel comfortable to come, address their concerns, address the community needs.
Some just think the way to do it is running as an individual.
So running together is probably not something I would do. I do believe in differences in our board right now.
In Bettendorf, Jenna Webster, WQAD News 8.
Now, one of the professors says if you're thinking about who to vote for, you can think about their experience beyond the issues they care about. For example, if they know the community, if they've had kids in the school, and if they have experience dealing with things like budgets.